In an unfortunate turn of events, a 22-year-old stand-in for the Netflix series Outer Banks was murdered in a hit-and-run accident outside Charleston, South Carolina. The event didn't happen on set or during filming. According to the Charleston County Sheriff's Office, Jennings was hit by one car that fled the scene, followed by another that also fled. Here's what we know so far. First off, what exactly happened to the Outer Banks cast member? Alexander A.J. Jennings, who had recently relocated from New York to Charleston to serve as a double/stand-in for actor Chase Stokes, was hit by two automobiles while walking down Sol Laguerre Road, a major roadway on James Island, between 2:30 and 3 a.m. on July 5th. The second vehicle's driver was later pulled over during a traffic stop. Although Jennings was taken to the Medical University of South Carolina, he died later that night as he couldn't make it through due to his injuries. Kimmy Stewart Casting, who's working on the show, confirmed Jennings' death. "It is with great regret that I report that Alexander A.J. Jennings' mother notified me of his unfortunate passing on Tuesday," Stewart said on Facebook. The Outer Banks staff and cast were devastated when AJ was hit by two automobiles that fled the scene early this morning. Many fans have speculated that AJ's death might have been a deliberate killing since he was hit by two separate cars and both escaped after hitting him. But since there's no actual description of the suspected cars available, it's hard for police to track down the responsible parties. But the Sheriff's Traffic Services Unit shared that they're actively investigating the incident. It took Netflix some time to respond to inquiring reporters about AJ Jennings' death, probably because it came as such an unexpected shock. According to the agency, Outer Banks' third season has been filming in Charleston and the surrounding areas since April and will conclude in mid-August. Secondly, Kimmy Stewart mourned AJ's death. Stewart shared that AJ was a beautiful, kind soul and a bright light every day on set. He moved to Charleston from New York to work as a John B. photo double/stand-in this season. She added that she can't fathom the shock and tragedy of AJ's sudden loss, and their thoughts are with his family and friends during this difficult time. According to Stewart, Netflix is making grief counseling available, and that she was still at a loss for words for how this happened and couldn't imagine the pain that his family was going through at the time. She added that the whole cast will miss AJ and his infectious smile dearly. And now, Chase Stokes had some kind words to say about his stand-in as well. Chase Stokes, the breakthrough star of Outer Banks, claimed that the tragic death of his stand-in has saddened him. According to his July 6th Instagram story updates, Stokes appeared to have a good friendship with Jennings. He said that his heart was broken since AJ's life was just getting started and that the two of them had just chatted about how excited AJ was about his songs, how far he'd gone with music, and his ambition to continue making art. He went on to say that AJ was constantly warming the hearts of others and being really selfless. Stokes added that the whole accident had been very sudden and unexpected, and it came as a shock to the whole cast of Outer Banks. In the Instagram story, Chase Stokes wondered out loud why things happen as unexpectedly and tragically as they do. "Our sympathies are with the Outer Banks cast at this difficult time period, and we can't help but share similar feelings. Although he wasn't part of the main cast, he was still an important part of the team. He was a young man with dreams and ambitions who didn't deserve to die so suddenly without getting to fulfill them." Also, Charleston County's still investigating the hit-and-run incident. Pedestrian traffic safety is an important issue in Charleston County. Before AJ's hit-and-run incident, police even arrested a man who hit-and-run a bicyclist in the same area. According to an arrest warrant document, the Moncks Corner man was traveling along Northside Drive from Ashley Phosphate Road at 9 p.m. when his vehicle's side view mirror collided with a bike heading in the same direction. According to the affidavit, the accident pushed the victim from his bicycle and he was subsequently hit by another car. The unidentified victim died as a result of his injuries. According to the complaint, Williams fled the site of the incident, but detectives tracked him down using car pieces left behind after the collision. Williams told investigators he hit something on Northside Drive but didn't know what it was. Williams was being detained in the Charleston County Prison on $75,000 bond on July 8th. The North Charleston traffic accident is the county's second deadly hit-and-run this week. No charges have been filed yet for AJ's case because the responsible parties are still missing. Finally, here's how AJ's family wants us to grieve. The family of late Outer Banks stand-in Alexander Jennings has asked for charity donations in his honor. AJ was adopted from Russia as a toddler, and his mother, Lou Jean Jennings, claimed he'd become enthusiastic about giving back to the Red Cross before his death, particularly after Russia declared war on Ukraine. According to TMZ, AJ was disturbed by the invasion and opted to help Ukraine in the war. Knowing that AJ was such a warm and caring individual who died at such a young age is even more saddening, especially considering that he had such good plans for donating to people in Ukraine. Because the International Federation of Red Cross and Red Crescent Societies have a special value for the Jennings family, Lou Jean's requesting Red Cross donations to accomplish her son's goal and to commemorate his memory. AJ's mother told TMZ that Outer Banks actors and crew members had offered to cover burial expenses for her son's memorial. Here's some other related news news you might have missed out on. First off, here's what we know so far about Outer Banks Season 3. Outer Banks Season 2 was released 1 year ago this month, and we're eagerly awaiting the return of the Netflix drama's third season. Our hero, John B. and his buddies, the working-class Pogues, are prepared to resume their treasure search, and tensions between them and the upper-class kooks are hotter than ever following the Season 2 finale. The story set on North Carolina's Outer Banks and follows a gang of young Pogues who are described as the lowest members of the food chain. John B. and his buddies go on a mission to discover the truth about his father's disappearance and must contend with kooks as what started as an intriguing adventure turns into a deadly treasure hunt. On June 23rd, Netflix revealed new cast members for the upcoming season. Andy McQueen plays Carlos Singh, a ferocious Caribbean don on his own treasure quest. McQueen will be joined in the role of Singh's top security officer by Lou Ferrigno Jr. Season 3 will also include Fiona Palomo as Sophia, a self-identified Pogue who has a tight relationship with Rafe. Outer Banks Season 3 will see the return of series regulars Madeline Klein, Rudy Pankow, Madison Bailey, Jonathan Davis, Austin North, Drew Starkey, and Charles Eston, in addition to Chase Stokes. Carlacia Grant, who plays Cleo, the newest member of the primary Pogues friend circle, has been promoted to series regular, according to Deadline. Second, can we expect Outer Banks Season 3 in July 2022? We can tell you that Outer Banks Season 3 won't be released on Netflix in July 2022 as of July 6, 2022. The network has yet to reveal the projected launch date for the forthcoming season. Outer Banks Season 3 was officially renewed last year on December 7, 2021, according to sources. The next season's production started on February 28, 2022, with filming commencing on February 16, 2022 in Charleston, South Carolina. Since then, neither Netflix nor the show's official social media accounts have officially revealed the series premiere date, leaving fans in suspense. The post-production step will take some time to improve the episodes so that the following season is considerably more engaging for fans. As a result, we advise fans to be patient for a little longer, as these announcements take time to post and are done on a regular basis by the streaming services. Finally, Elizabeth Mitchell shared what we should expect for her character. She shared that her character will be hanging out with Big John a lot more, which makes sense, especially since they're going to be teaming up for the upcoming season. Big John promised Glimbri he'd assist her to discover the Shroud with healing abilities if she agreed to aid his son John B. in the last scene of Outer Banks Season 2. However, she doesn't believe that her character Carla Limbrey is very trustworthy, especially since Limbrey's already betrayed her own half-brother once. Plus, she added that because her character's used to being on her own, she isn't really a team player. That's a wrap for this video. Were you shaken by the unexpected death too? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.